Women of Reddit, what is the most unattractive fashion choice men frequently make? What do you like spending money on? What is the most overrated song of all time? Happy birthday. Ugh, like we get it. It tops the charts every year and pretty much every day, so can we move on? Katy Perry's Roar is the cringiest hit I've ever heard. It sounds like it was written for an early 2000s children's special. If you look, you'll find every song ever made somewhere in here. Watermelon Sugar and that one Dance Monkey one. Dance Monkey was more annoying than Watermelon Sugar in my opinion. I could still stand Watermelon Sugar if it's played in summer. Watermelon Sugar's fine. Dance Monkey, throw it in the trash. I'm sorry. Blurred Lines. If I never have to hear that song ever again, I'll be happy. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. I'm also good with never hearing Ed Sheeran again. What job do you have an insane respect for, but you'd never personally do? Namely McDonald's, but really any major fast food chain. Like, y'all are champions, but I could never. I'd lose my mind. Garbage collectors and waste management. Imagine how would be our cities without it. How would be our cities indeed? Anything medical. Oh yeah, 100%. I could never work in it because blood is yucky. Paramedics. I actually know someone who's a paramedic, and the amount of stuff they see on a day-to-day basis is crazy. Waste management. 911 operator. Oh yeah, this seems like it's in the same vein of paramedics. Like, just the amount of stuff you hear on a day-to-day has to be so draining. Rescue diving. Pretty much anything underwater in the ocean. The unknown down below scares me. I do have slight thalassophobia, but only if I'm like actually out in the ocean and I look below and there's nothing, because there could be something. Social workers. What exactly do social workers do? I'm not really clear on that. Underwater welding. I think it could be cool if it's like, you know, right on the shore, but if it's deep sea welding, oh no. Psych ward nursing. My roommate is actually doing that right now for her nursing school, and oh gosh, the stories she's telling me are not great. Therapists. I mean, like, really, I respect them because they're kind enough to listen to all of our problems, but I have enough problems of my own to listen to other people. Just keep in mind that therapists do have their own therapists. Medicine, the study, the hours, the shitty pay in the early years, the workplace abuse. I like my time too much to be a doctor. Who is the most evil person who is still alive? Omar al-Bashir immediately came to mind. Former president of Sudan who was behind the Darfur genocide. Absolutely vile human. Min Aung Hlaing, the Myanmar junta who committed the coup, still actively killing their citizens every day. He recently airstrikes the village school, resulting 11 plus children death just because they heard rebels are hiding in the village. Possibly Pedro Lopez if he's still alive. One of the most prolific serial killers in history who may have killed 300 people as of 1998 when he was released. His whereabouts are still unknown since 98. OP found the death note, I presume. What about the people from the cartel videos? All of these political figures are evil as shit, but I'm not saying they're not, but have they literally peeled people's faces off or cut someone's heart out in front of their kid while they're still alive? Those people are as evil as they come. What disturbs me is that there are so many nominees. Who was a celebrity you want to sleep with but would be embarrassed to tell people about? He would have been way too old for me, but Christopher Lee. That voice, and if he roleplayed as Saruman, oh. This comment section is not nearly as cursed as I expected. Also, this would make a great guessing game in the right sub. Noel Fielding. When I saw him on Taskmaster dressed in his pointy little witch boots playing soccer with an unreasonable amount of skill, it made me feel things. I wouldn't be embarrassed about this one, TBH. Kermit the Frog. I will not be elaborating at this time. He's kind, gentle, has leadership skills, and is musically talented. This is not shameful. Julie Andrews. Something about those Mary Poppins petticoats and the parasol awakens my chim chim chiree. Willem Dafoe. The embarrassing part is the fact that he's genuinely old enough to be my grandfather. Willem Dafoe. He looks like a cuddler. Alright, so a lot of people are horny for Willem Dafoe. Gordon Ramsay. I'd tell, but no one asks. Edit. Please, dear God, stop DMing me pickup lines for Gordon Ramsay. Justin Long? I don't know why, that would be embarrassing, but no one talks about him like that. Jermaine Clement. Yeah, I can see it. God, I'm so fucking shameless. Can't even think of one I'd be embarrassed to tell someone about. Hey, if you like who you like, then there's no shame in it. You get $100 million, but you must make one one species extinct. What do you do? Botfly. Anything that lays eggs in people. Phrasing. Don't kink shame me. Bedbugs can off and die. Not all heroes wear capes, but some heroes have $100 million now. Human head lice. I'm just shocked because I thought lice was a super common thing. I've never had it. Well, knock on wood, am I right? Fleas. All of dog kind will thank you. I'd pick some fucking parasite, like the ones that live in the eyes of small children in Africa. I am glad that people aren't picking like normal animals, they're picking just generally bad things. So thank you. What's an annoying thing people base their entire personality around? Social media following. It's not my whole personality, but it's definitely a plus. TikTok trends. Do people make that their personality? I mean, I guess sometimes. I mean, what's something that's not annoying when people base their entire personality around it? Oh, yep, no cap to be found here. I might take time to answer this stupid question when I get done with my CrossFit workout. First rule of CrossFit, never don't talk about CrossFit. They're Jeep Wrangler. I was almost a Wrangler kid in school, but thank God I chose against. The Grim Reaper comes to your house to take your life. What do you say? You'll never catch me alive! Jumps off balcony. Grim Reaper catches him in midair, and then they kiss. Look, if that's not how I die, then I don't want to die. What took you so long? You were supposed to be here at 1. It's 1:45. You're late and I'm busy. Bye. Points behind the Grim Reaper. What's that? Runs off. I know I'll be caught, but I'd like to go out playing a fun gag. Death will giggle as he starts chasing you. It's been a while since someone did that. I'm gonna get you. You're gonna die. How do your bones move without muscles and a nervous system? Is there a brain in your skull? How do you see and hear without eyes and ears? Asking the hard-hitting questions you need to know. Make sure to write those down actually so we can figure it out. If you had to be a vegan for the rest of your life, what do you think would become your go-to meal? Falafel with hummus in a wrap with salad, onions, tomatoes. As a Middle Eastern, we eat this pretty often without thinking about it as vegan food. Proves it could be easier than we might think. Rice and beans. Total comfort food. Can adjust seasons to your desired taste. Dal and rice. It already is my go-to meal though. I'm never not in the mood for it. Baked potatoes. It already is, so it would be hard. Anything with mushrooms. I'm not a mushroom guy. I just like the texture is so weird. Pasta. Ooh, almost, but I do believe most pastas are made with eggs, so try again. Chips and guacamole. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's already like 50% of my diet now. Impossible meat? Or is that not allowed? I would imagine that's allowed. I mean, it is vegan friendly. Coconut curry. Ooh, that sounds so good. Oh God, I'm so hungry. I love gigantic salads. Oh, so you opt for the super salad. I'm from New Mexico. I can live off beans, rice, and either red or green chili. What would the person who named walkie-talkies have named other items? Pretty sure they did. Flip-flops. Pooper scooper. Poopity scoop. Whoopity scoop de whoop whoop. Stabby grabby instead of fork. Okay, but I'd love to. I'm gonna start calling them that now. Pretty sure they were responsible for tidy whities. Morning after pill? Oopsie daisies. Willy pilly? That's Viagra. I thought that's the stiffy lifty. I feel that this question is best answered by an Australian. I see you've played knifey spoony before. That sounds terrifying. Anything Australian is terrifying. Ugh, it's a good thing they don't exist, am I right? Pushy sucky for a vacuum cleaner. That's what they called me back at the frat. Condoms? Maybe baby. Diarrhea. Soupy poopies. I'm a child. What is the worst thing that a person can put on their bio on a dating app? If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. 100% drama free. I want somebody to spoil me. Next. Alpha male. Oh, instant red flag. Thank you for putting that at the front. Don't waste my time. When I see that, okay, swipes left. Yeah, I don't know what people expect when they're so rude in their bio, like off the jump. Why would I ever want to talk to you? A list of requirements. I'm not applying for a job. I'm trying to see if we'd have a good relationship. Based on your bio, you're not looking for a compatible person. You're looking for someone who gives you what you need, and you don't seem to realize that's only half of a relationship. I hate when people leave the bio blank. It just gives me no indication of what type of person they are and if we'll click. Whatever you want want to know? Ask. With a blank bio. If you have zero self-awareness and no insight into yourself, that's very unattractive. I'm an open book. No, you're not. Books have words. I guess I can give a little slack on that because of the character counts of the bios. You can't put everything you want to say. I don't use this app, but you can find me on IG as at blah blah blah. Oh, I love that when they also have their like WhatsApp or Snapchat in their bio because they don't want to use Tinder or whatever other apps. No face pic until I know you don't know my husband/wife. The no face pictures need to go away. It's 2022, almost 23. Grow up. Which movie is better than the book? Forrest Gump. He is not nearly as likable in the book as Tom Hanks portrayed in the film. Gotta go No Country for Old Men. I didn't know it was based on a book. The Devil Wears Prada. Miranda is so much more of a respectable and well-rounded character in the movie than in the book, which makes her much more effective as an antagonist. It also makes Andy's character development more satisfying. Book Andy and Book Miranda were just so one-dimensional that they were annoying to read for me. Also, I haven't read it, but I did hear that the book version of Jojo Rabbit was pretty bad. How to Train Your Dragon. That was also based on a book? I am learning a lot today. The Green Mile. That might have been the best cast movie I've ever seen. Michael Jeter is Edward Delacroix to me. Tom Hanks, Michael Clark Duncan, and the guy who played Percy are perfect too. The Exorcist. The book was great, but the movie? Wow. The Princess Bride. Fight Club. Am I being pranked? How many movies are based off books? Jaws. In the novel, every single character was an a-hole. What is your most useless skill you possess? I can very accurately select the smallest container required to hold the leftovers, no matter how much or how little there is. I'm extremely useful for about 5 seconds after dinner, and that's it. I have an uncanny ability to repulse women with my physical appearance. This will only be appreciated by people who work in restaurants or food service, but if I need to grab a stack of something to be filled, I can grab the exact amount plus or minus one. You tell me I need to grab 32 souffle cups to restock the ranch dressings? I can intrinsically know how to grab exactly 32 cups and maybe plus or minus a few lids. Once you tell me your birthday, I usually always know it. If I don't put it in my calendar, I will not remember. I can tell the difference between butter and I can't believe it's not butter. Well, I can't believe that you can do that. As a Scotsman, I can name all US presidents in order with matching number. I know all the elements. Oh yeah? Name them. Oh, thought so. Yeah, see? Quiet. Silence. I can accurately guess the time within 10 minutes, even if I just woke up. Tying a cherry stem with my tongue. Classic party trick. Ah, you beat me to it. I usually perform it with those long shoelace sweets instead. I can do that too, but with my hands. I can make the air stink. Oh, I just did too. Oh no. Oh, why did I do that? What's something you just don't understand? A lot of things. People who worship politicians. Politicians are not there to be worshipped, they are there to be criticized. How I could just kill a man. Okay, buddy, chill out. Racism. Maybe it's my autism, but I genuinely don't understand why someone would discriminate against someone else for something they can't control. That's like discriminating someone for their height. Women. You and me both, buddy. High five. The fashion industry and why people fall for it. That's why I stay going to Goodwill and finding not so great clothes occasionally. How humans invented languages. That is something fun to ponder, like how exactly we all created our own separate languages even though we're all the same species. It's weird. Seinfeld. What's the deal with crypto miners? They're not digging up coffins. Ah ha ha ha. Parents. Ooh, and unfortunately you never will. Math. I think it's fake and everyone is lying. Oh, you're right. You're correct, actually. Look, there's a camera right over there. We got you. Do you consider yourself as intelligent? Why? I consider myself intelligent enough to know I don't know everything. I believe I am on the high side of average. I was praised throughout my life as being intelligent, but I found that I am not capable of understanding complex math, nor have I ever understood complex economics, chemistry, physics, computer sciences, or other such subjects. I have an aptitude towards literature and the arts, yet haven't showed any special talent. All in all, I have met and seen people far smarter than I am. Not academically speaking, but I am perceptive. I always know when someone is uncomfortable at a party. I believe that I have, roughly, the same intelligence as a squirrel with severe head trauma that is attempting to bury a ball bearing. No, because I'm on this website. I have spent most of the day firing low-energy laser beams at my forehead, and I think it has increased my intelligence to unfathomable levels. I'm no scientist, so I can't disprove that that's working. Not especially. I'm not stupid, but I'm nothing special upstairs either. More of an artist than a scholar. I'm intelligent enough to be patient with those who are not. Is being dumb as considered intelligent? Not quite. What is a complete waste of money? Buying a new phone every year. My rate is one phone every 4 years. I don't like changing phone, and I exploit them until I really see it not worth using it anymore. Pay for premium avatar. They're either talking about VR chat or Second Life. Either way, don't do it. Edible gold. Oh my god, gold leaf crap on like chicken wings? Why? There's no point, it tastes bad too. When cashiers from major stores ask if you want to buy insurance on a product you just purchased for $3.99. I had a kid at GameStop push that shit hard on me once. It was a $60 game and he acted like if something happened, my life would be over. Kid, I'm a grown-ass man with a job. If having to repurchase this video game is financially ruinous to me, I'll come in here and blow my brains out. It's $60. I'll absorb the risk. Buying those get rich like me courses everyone seems to be selling online. Like, they get their money by selling it to people like you. Reddit gold. Do people pay for that? I don't use Reddit. Throwing your money in the bin. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty big waste of money. Vapes. I've probably spent around $5,000 on disposable vapes in the past year. Probably more. And all it has done is put a hole in my bank account and damaged my lungs. NFTs. Still can't believe that was real. I still can't believe they're still kind of real because people still do them. All that garbage you bought from Amazon. Get it together, Patrick. You're not my mom. Twist. Yes, I am. Don't read my post history. Lavish weddings. I get it if you want to go all out, but remember, it is just a party you're throwing for your friends. Successfully took the trash out on time this week. What questions do you want answered by someone this accomplished? Are you worried at all? Now you have peaked so early in life? I did give myself some pretty big shoes to fill. Do you plan on writing a book on being successful and the ability to rise to the top of your game? I'm beginning to think it's something the world needs to hear. Any suggestions for a title? Simple steps, big man. Taking out the trash. A reflection on no longer being trash. Are you depressed? Not that I know of, but my family may think differently. How do you peel your potatoes? I eat the skins like a savage. How can I learn to be so motivated? There's something to be said for the hard way. How do I stop the voices? The key is to stop listening to them. Do you unlock an achievement for completing this near impossible side quest that you can only do on a certain day? Not that I know of, but it's an excellent idea that I think my city councilman is going to hear about it. To what do you owe your success? I'd be lying if I didn't acknowledge fruit fly season for being upon me, but the salmon I made dinner for dinner this week was a big help. Should I eat 500-calorie breakfast and skip lunch, or eat salad for breakfast and lunch? By the way, I get hungry fast. A salad for breakfast could too easily be the start of a villain's story. I'd vote 500 calories for a little self-love in the morning. Thank you, Anonymous, for all of your wisdom. What are the most disturbing events that happened during the pandemic that no one talks about? Child abuse. When schools were closed. I can't even begin to imagine how bad it must have been. Working in the death care industry was an absolute nightmare, and no one spoke once about the amount of work funeral directors, embalmers, crematory operators, and medical examiners had to do. I think about mortality in a completely different way now. All the pets being purchased so people didn't feel lonely, only to be dumped and discarded like trash when they could go out again. Gotta love when people just treat animals like a trendy thing to get until they're bored with it. Most of the senators sold massive stocks before shutting down the country. Since then, there has been rampant fraud in the financial markets and unfathomable wealth being stolen from the people. Online schools meant abused children lost their one safe haven. A coworker having a giant dildo standing at attention on their nightstand in the background. Yes, I'm pointing the finger at you, Ralph. Put that thing away before logging on. Nah, I think that was a power move. That was intentional. Australian wildfires was right before the pandemic hit here. Never heard what happened after that. Oh yeah, you're right. And I need to follow up on that. How unprepared our government agencies and people in general actually are to handle a crisis situation. And this is after we all had our zombie phase of, yeah, I'd totally live in an apocalypse. It's like, yeah, except you couldn't help yourself from going to the store and standing 2 inches away from the people in front of you because, I don't wanna. Suddenly accommodations was found for the homeless, but as soon as lockdowns ended, get lost with that shit. Men of Reddit, what is the most unattractive fashion choice women frequently make? Oh, I'm so excited for men to talk about this. Shoes that are slightly too small, so their toes hang off and they look like gnarly bird talons desperately gripping a branch. I hate when they wear flannel and jeans and just stand out in a cornfield perpetually T-posing. Oh, no, that is a scarecrow. I mixed it up again. Impractical shoes, too much eyebrow work, covering themselves in goat blood. People always say they want a big goth girlfriend, but suddenly when it comes time to light the sacrificial flames and her down in a pool of goat's blood while onlookers chant for the glory of Baphomet, they start complaining. I'm ready, coach. Put me in. Those giant Sharpied on eyebrows at strange angles. I told my girlfriend I didn't like that. She looked surprised. Those tarantula eyelashes. I will say big eyelashes do kind of scare me. Wearing strappy heels that are too small and leave their toes hanging over the edge. And lip fillers. Fellas, why as a man are you staring at a woman's toes? As a teen in Ireland, teen girls putting on fake tan. It always looks like hideous and makes them look like an Oompa Loompa. Fake tans make you look like a clown. All the girls in my high school got fake tans for prom and would have looked thousands of times better without them. I personally don't like that trend where they put lipstick around their lips to make them look bigger. They don't look bigger, it makes you look like a child who stole their mother's makeup. Swollen injected lips, those fluffy slider things. What's the fluffy, what are you talking about? Me and my acrylic nails are shaking right now. Nude color yoga pants. You would think this would be a winner, but it's not. If America had a loading screen, what tips would there be? Switching to your pistol is faster than reloading the gun. Stay strapped or get capped. George Washington or something. Never share your political opinions unless asked, or you'll look crazy and nobody will want to talk to you. Have you tried pulling yourself up by your bootstraps? By not being poor, you will succeed easily through different levels. Golly gee, why didn't I think of that? Eat food to survive, but be careful. 99% of American food will cause health issues later in the story. Please move over to the right lane if not passing. Not applicable if in Michigan. Getting ill or injured in America can have drastic effects on your finances and ability to feed yourself. Consider other lands until you are highly skilled. Have a gun because everyone else might have one. Having a pet will increase your happiness attribute by 25%. Beware of exotic pets, unless you belong to the Florida man class. The law is only applied when they find you. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Ooh, actually, it's apostrophe R-E. Sorry, you messed that one up. Thank you for entering the asylum. Please be kind to the politicians. They are a tender ruling class. Exit near the IRS desk. There wouldn't be any tips, just ads. Oh god, I haven't heard something more true in a while. Now that the expression Netflix and chill is 7 years old, how should we update it? Oh my god, it's 7 years. I think I just felt myself get older. Why is it that all the alternative terms are either rhyming, alliterative, or both when Netflix and chill is neither? Really interesting. Stream and cream. That one's coming on a little too strong, if you get what I mean. Netflix and ads. I like to imagine you just invite someone over to watch Netflix while you're just standing there showing them ads for different products. Apple TV Plus, and I don't think I'm in love with you anymore. Move on to IMAX and Climax. Replace IMAX with HBO Max. HBO and Blow? Hulu and Uwu. Hulu and Snoo Snoo. Amazon Prime and 69. Amazon Prime and Quality Time. Reddit and Beddit. That sounds like an awful way to hang out with someone. Hey, want to come over and watch me read Reddit? Well, I guess that's what I would tell people. Oops. Netflix and oh god, my back is killing me. What have you finally accepted? There is no point in arguing with random people on the internet. It's a waste of time and energy. That two people can see the same thing and experience completely different feelings. I gotta go get it if I want it. I guess that's good advice to accept. Like, you can't just wait around for something forever. Treating people fairly doesn't mean you will get treated fairly back. Doesn't mean you shouldn't, but never expect it back. Being mad never solved any of my problems, but sure caused me a few. But alternately, suppressing my anger was not a good idea either. If you're angry, it might be for a reason and you should explore it. I'm sorry, but are you guys twins? Impossible. One has wavy hair and the other has curly hair. That I don't have to justify my decisions to people. If it makes me happy and has a purpose for my life, that's good enough for me. Balding. Just embrace the George Costanza within and it'll work out. Not everyone is my friend. That one's a rough one to come to terms with, but it is it's healthy. Most people are stupid, and there's no way to change that. Work is what you do for money. Time is what you spend. I am genuinely nowhere as smart as I thought I was. You and me both, sister. Whew. Software terms and conditions. I'm proud of you. You finally did it. That I need aluminum in my deodorant. You might have accepted that before and then forgot. What does aluminum in deodorant do? This is the first I'm hearing of it. What do you like spending money on? I don't like spending money, but I do like getting things. Food and traveling. Oh, I would love to start traveling again, but the pandy is still kind of hanging around. Food. All my money goes on food. My shoes have holes in them, but no, that's a waste of money. But these noodles, they will bring me happiness. Books. Oh, I see we've got a scholar in our midst. Things I don't need. Yeah, I'd say that's about 90% of my purchases. Things I don't need with money I don't have. That's what a credit card's for. I'm kidding. Don't use a credit card on stupid things, please. Women of Reddit, what is the most unattractive fashion choice men frequently make? Sunglasses on the back of your neck. WTF? Yeah, what are you guys doing with that? Like, do you have a second pair of eyes back there and you're just trying to hide them? Too much camouflage. Hats, shirts, pants, jackets. What's the point of dressing that way? I can't even see you. Political or supposedly funny quote t-shirts, as in federal b inspector. I am not as think as you drunk I am. Fashion starts with good grooming habits. If a dude has long or dirty nails, a crusty beard, greasy hair, BO, etc., then it doesn't matter what they're wearing. Get away from me and go take a shower. Long or dirty nails. Biggest hygiene peeve is seeing dirty long nails. As a dude, I learned very early that hand hygiene is as important as other hygiene. Yeah, please trim your nails every so often, because having talons is not the look. I'm a guy and I know a conversation about my love of cargo shorts is incoming. Wraparound Oakleys, filthy baseball hats, camouflage. Wraparound Oakleys, I imagine, are the same as skin-tight Oakleys, and God, just let them die, please. There are so many, but broccoli hair is the thing I hate the most right now. My first ex-husband once wanted to go shopping to look for a nice pair of white dress jeans. Direct quote, I've had a visceral reaction to white jeans ever since. What a beautiful contradiction in terms. I need to pick up some dress Crocs. The hentai shirts and hoodies is frankly creepy and unattractive. If you still wear those Ahiago shirts outside of high school, jail. You're going to jail. Well, I've got to go throw out the entirety of my wardrobe, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name has been Brandon, and I will see you some other day. Bye-bye.